Right. I've just seen this series on Netflix called Sex Life. And for those who haven't seen it, click away now. Watch some of my old videos. But before you do that, make sure you like and subscribe still, because I'm about to spoil the hell out of this. Imagine you're a husband, you've got a wife, beautiful wife, perfect, everything you dreamed of. You've got your 2 kids, big house, great job, earning loads of money. But it's not enough. You start fantasizing about your ex to the point that you write in a journal. You know, it's interrupting your day because, you know, you're in a meeting and then you're zoning out because, you know, you're waking up and thinking, wow, was I just dreaming about her again? You know, it's even got you considering cheating, because that's exactly what happens, but the other way around. And that's what annoys me. It's always the case with that, isn't it? You got this woman fantasizing and it's deemed as okay because this is what they do in everything. You got, whenever you watch a film, whether it's a series, whether it's a book. And by the way, I need to shout out to Jay because she's the one that said to me it's based on a book, and I should watch it because she knows I would like it but hate it at the same time. And she wasn't lying, she was definitely right. She knows me well anyway. There were 2 other people that also recommended I watch it, and I did add it to my list and I started watching it. I got into like 10 minutes, but I kind of put it off. I was like, oh, I'll watch it another time, until Jay was like, listen, you got to watch it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to watch it. But yeah, we go back to this, and when I'm talking about you got women in films, series or books, they always get to have 2 guys, always, and it's always deemed as normal, and it's always a good guy that gets walked all over and a bad guy that she's always chasing. Always the case. If you look at, for example, I don't know, Twilight, if those of you who haven't seen it, what's her name, Belle or whatever her name is, chasing between the vampire and the werewolf, swapping in between, gets to have her cake and eat it. Same thing with Vampire Diaries. This time it's between 2 brothers that she goes in between back and forth. It's bad, but it's always deemed as okay. It's always a fantasy. It's always, it's always good. So in that, it's sort of, I want to say brainwashes women in real life to think that these things are okay. They always have their cake and eat it. They always want to have fantasizing about this guy and that guy and sort of chase the bad guy while they've got a perfectly good guy in front of them. It's always the case. And then they complain that they get hurt. I'm not going to get too deep into that part anyway, but we need to stick back to Sex Life. And it's a good series. If you take the emotion out of it and I watch it, I gave it a thumbs up on Netflix. I did. If I had to rate it on IMDb, I would definitely give it a 7. I would recommend it. I would recommend you watch it. It did annoy me, but I enjoyed it at the same time. And I'll tell you why. First of all, it's very graphic. There's lots of sex in there. I had to mute the TV a couple of times. You know, I didn't even want people to think I'm out here watching porn and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, this woman's this married woman who's fantasizing about her ex and how exciting it was and how great the sex life was. You get to see some of that, and you know, every 2 seconds it's either her son hanging off her nipples, the husband hanging off the nipples, or this guy hanging off the nipples. And I wouldn't be surprised if the bloody, you know, the 4-year-old kid was still hanging off the nipples at this rate. Because if you see how erect they were, bloody hell. Yeah, you could hang everything off of that. But yeah, so anyway, she has these fantasies. I think she even bumps into him at one point, and then it really starts flooding back all these memories. And you know, it gets way too exciting for her. She starts getting to the point where, you know, she's waking up wet, whether it's in between her legs or her nipples, because she's always bloody lactating. Not to forget those flipping breast pumps are sucking off her nipples as well. Yeah. So she keeps chasing after this guy now, this bad guy. Well, she's not chasing him really, but she wants him. She's struggling to live her life. And this is why women are bad with their thoughts. You should never let a woman think, because they can ruin a perfectly good relationship or ruin anything just by thinking. This is how women are when it comes to thinking. But I don't understand when you have a perfectly good guy, a good husband who's everything you dreamed of, treats you well, you still want more. It's not like the husband was putting on weight, he wasn't working, he was just living off benefits, he was playing PlayStation and drinking beer all day, not looking after the kids. I'd get it if you wanted to start chasing after the other guy and fantasizing, fine, that's cool. But this husband, he was a good looking guy. Like, he was in great shape, great job, great dad, great husband. And that still wasn't enough. She's chasing after this other guy. Anyway, the guy reads the journal, and him being a good guy sort of tries to make things work still. He tries to excite her, keep her on her toes. Even it was still killing him inside. The guy bloody threw up. But anyway, he finds out where this guy works and follows him, where he trains. Followed him to the gym. Walks into the shower after and sees him. He's waiting to see him. He's waiting to see what this guy looks like, what he's packing. He turns around and this guy was swinging. This guy was hanging. This guy was packing some meat. And I can't say if I was him, I would be upset because I'm me, and I mean, I wouldn't be jealous. When God was making me, he said I'm either going to make this guy tall or have a big dick. And lo and behold, I'm 5'6". But anyway, if I was this guy and I put myself in his shoes, I would have smashed up the whole place. I would have beat him up in the shower. I would have cried. I would have thrown up. I would have smashed up the gym. Everyone would have got it. Everyone would have got beat up because this guy, he had everything. And this Tamagotchi is really winding me up. I should get it if you hold on. I don't know. Look. He's gone toilet. Don't know if you can see it. Annoying. Let me just quickly clean that up. Alright, we're all good. So yeah, I would have smashed up the whole place. Everyone would have got it. No one's surviving this because he was probably hitting parts inside of her that she didn't even know she had. In fact, I think she even describes that at one point where it's called what was it called? It was something alignment, some cervical alignment, something like that. I'm not sure, but you can look that up, or you'll see it when you watch it. But yeah, it goes into very graphic details. You get to see everything, all sorts of stuff, and he tries as a husband. He does try, and if I was him, I would have definitely got a divorce. I would have took the kids and I would have just been gone, like, go and have your fun, be you. But he didn't. He tried everything, even to the point where they end up at a sex party on her request. And this was my favourite part, by the way, of the whole thing. They turn up at the sex party. They're just looking around first, browsing, and he starts, kissing on his wife's neck and everything like that. Starts getting her aroused, almost about to have sex, but everyone starts watching in the sex party, and she starts getting a little bit uncomfortable, and she says no, she doesn't want to do it anymore. Fine, you can't force her to do those sort of things. So they're about to like sort of walk off, and this woman comes out of nowhere, and she's like, no. She bends down, undoes his trousers, goes to give him a blowjob, but she stops for a second, and it's more of a question was like, do you want me to do this? And he's looking at his wife looking upset and a bit terrified, and he starts having flashes of what she was doing with her ex, and he came out of it and was like, yeah, do it. So she ends up giving him a mad blowjob in front of the wife, and the wife's face, she was in disgust and jealous and upset, but she needed that. And I said it myself, that she needed to see that, just a little bit of how he felt, because all of that, what she was doing, I don't care if it was just a fantasy or what not, but that's wrong. I was going to recommend everyone get a Tamagotchi these days, but at the start these things really do get on your nerves, I'm not going to lie. and I've waffled on. I keep losing trailer 4. I can't even do this video properly. So now I'm just losing where I was. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. And before I go, there was I need to quickly speak about Love Island, because I stopped doing videos for a little while. There was some sad news in the family and all that sort of stuff, so I was majorly distracted and wasn't watching any of it. I did catch up on Saturday morning. Today is, what's today? Today's Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. And I caught up on Saturday morning. I caught up on everything, and I even watched yesterday's episode this morning. It's terrible. It's actually boring. I'm not happy with it. I don't like it. It's slowly getting better, but that's not good enough. These people that are in there, they know the lifestyle that they're gonna have when they come out of it, so they don't really care about love. You're not gonna get any of them chasing each other, really. There's really not much to talk about. I'll play a clip, because I did record a little video on a couple weeks ago now. From the last episode I watched at the time. I did record it, but I didn't put it out. And I can't even remember what I said in it, but I'm going to play the clip anyway, and you get to see a little bit of that, which I'll do that now actually. Just finishing work, night shift, flipping. Love Island is trash, man. The most exciting thing that's happened so far has got to be Shannon. She spent more time in quarantine than she did in the villa. Scotland ain't having a great time in Europe, are they? She been booted out early. But I think she'll be back though. They'll probably fling her in Casa Amor or something like that. Bring her in as a surprise. They gotta do that, because her stay was way too short. Yeah man, I don't think I'm gonna be doing many videos, to be honest. I might do some weekly ones, but Love Island is so trash. And yeah, that was it. But so I'm not going to speak about Love Island, to be honest, anymore, unless out of the blue it gets mad and someone's like, oh, you got to see what happened. Then I'll watch it and try and see. But as far as I'm concerned, it ain't great. It's not great at all. Yeah, there's nothing exciting that really happens. No drama yet. So that's that. But yeah, so make sure you go and watch Sex Life, please, because I did enjoy that. It's getting hot in this room. I need to get out. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment. This video had me waffling a lot. I lost a lot of trailer 4 because of this stupid Tamagotchi, and I'm not going to re-record this video. You're going to get it very raw, no pun intended in that. But yeah, later.